her divine powers. Sharing her experiences with Mama, Brahma Kumari Hriday Pushpa of Bangalore says, once in Karachi, I had a severe stomachache. I had to go to the bathroom at least 30 times. I was not worried about anything, since I had a determined faith that my life was in God's hand. God is my protector, and it is His choice whether He keeps me here or in His settled world. I said, Baba, and fell down unconscious. On hearing this, Baba came to me immediately and gave me drishti. In a little while, I opened my eyes and began uttering, Baba, Baba. Baba called Mama and asked her to look after me. Mama said, Yes, Baba. Baba then prepared a 7-day schedule of what I should be given to eat and drink. Baba instructed Mama, give the daughter only 3 spoonfuls of water every hour for 2 whole days. After that, give her 3 spoons of water and 3 of milk every hour for 2 days. On the 5th day, give her 2 spoons of khichdi, steamed rice, and pulses. Mama followed these directions accurately, and I was well in a week's time. It was only on dava, medicine, and dua, blessings, that cured me. But even after recovering, Mama continued to feed me. I told her, Mama, I'm better now and can eat on my own. But Mama insisted. This is Baba's direction. When Baba permits it, only then can you eat meals yourself. Next day, Mama asked me to come to her room at 10 p.m. When I met her, she sat at the Sandalini with me before her and conducted meditation, giving me drishti from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. the next morning. It felt as if Mama had bestowed all her divine powers onto me, and I was sitting in divine light. In the morning, Mama said, Now go and sleep in your room. Later on in the morning, many sisters went to Mama and asked her what tapasya is this Hriday Pushpa had done to merit Mama's attention. Mama replied, Why don't all of you go and ask her yourself? The sisters came to me and asked, What tapasya have you done that Mama herself has specially served you? I answered, Mine is one Shiv Baba and none other. I have surrendered my life to him alone. Since I have given this life to Baba, I see no one else but one Shiv Baba. This alone is my tapasya. When sisters were sent from Madhuban on godly service, I too was sent to Bangalore. Many years passed without any expansion of service, and the days went on with difficulty. We had to tolerate a lot because no one wanted to listen to hear this new and different spiritual knowledge. When Baba heard the news, he told Mama, My daughter is in much discomfort. Please go to Bangalore and bring her back with you. When I received the news that Mama was coming to Bangalore for the first time, I sat in meditation. Since Mateshwari Jagdamba was coming here, Prakruti, nature, would surely become a servant. I then experienced as if someone was saying, Go to the commercial street. I got up for meditation and wondered where this commercial street was. I left the center and started walking. Asking around, I finally reached Commercial Street, but I didn't know whom to meet there. The voice of my mind said, Go ahead, and I walked on. Walking a little ahead, I saw a wealthy businessman entering his shop, and my inner voice said, Go meet the owner of this shop. He is a devotee of Jagdamba. When I went in, the owner said, Mataji, what do you need? I asked him, Do you know Jagdamba? And he said, Yes, of course, I am Jagdamba's devotee. I said, That same Jagdamba is now in the living form and she is coming to Bangalore. Hearing this, the businessman looked amazed and said, Is that true? It is great fortune that I will meet my dearly loved goddess in the physical form and be blessed by her. My deepest wish of many births will be fulfilled. He continued, Listening to you, I can visualize myself meeting Jagdamba. I said, There are many souls who are eagerly waiting to meet her. He asked, Please tell me how I can help. I replied. We would need a big hall to see all the people who come to meet her, and a large house for her to stay during her visit. The businessman said, Mother, we have recently inaugurated a new dharamshala, which is a rest house for pilgrims or travelers, a few days back. Please come and see if it's suitable. He immediately drove me to the dharamshala, which was satisfactory. It was new and had good lodging facilities. The businessman then had wheat, rice, ghee sent over and furnished every room with bed, mattresses, etc. And in Mama's room, he put in a bed, sheets, and sandalini. I then had to prepare invitations for people to meet Mama. I began thinking what should be done. An inner voice said, Go ahead. I went on and saw a printing press. I entered and the owner asked me, Mother, what would you like? I said, Jagdamba Saraswati is coming to Bangalore and I need to print invitations for the occasion. He said, Tell us what to print and we will do it accordingly. The English words that emerged from my mouth could not have been uttered by even an educated people. Mateshwari Jagdamba is arriving in Bangalore. Please have the blessings of complete purity, peace, and prosperity for many births. All are invited. The owner asked for the payment, but as I didn't have any money, I told him, I will send the money with another mother. Please give her the cards when she comes. How was I going to welcome Mateshwari? This required garlands and flowers, etc. I remembered that a few days back, a gardener brother had taken a course. He himself said, I will bring as many flowers and garlands for Jagdamba Mother as needed. We then waited for Mateshwari's arrival. The day came when she reached Bangalore and we gave her a grand welcome. When the businessman saw Mama, he felt in his mind's deepest desire being fulfilled. He was contented. Many eminent people came to meet Mama and were elated on hearing her talks. The Brahmin family met her as well and were overjoyed. Mama stayed in Bangalore for 1 week. The day of Mama's departure soon dawned, and Mama told me, You haven't yet shown me Baba's home. I had been avoiding it, but when Mama repeatedly asked, I took her to the tiny room where I lived. I did everything in that one room, preparing and eating meals, conducting class, resting, giving the course, etc. Mama saw the place and said, Baba has sustained all of you like princesses. I cannot bear to see how you are living here. Baba specifically sent me to bring you back to Madhuban. I said, Mama, I am not a cowardly soldier. I will not return from the battlefield. Mama replied, You are not coming out of your own desire. Baba himself is calling you. Please come back with me. But I insisted, We will die but not move from here. I will only come back to Baba when I have created a bouquet of souls. Seeing my firm faith, Mama returned alone to Baba in Madhuban. This is how Mama became a humble server and nursed me during my illness, and at the time of crisis came to the place of service and gave her cooperation, love, and filled me with the strength to move forth in service. Shri Bhagavati. Mama's drishti was powerful. One moonlit night, Mama was sitting in meditation. When I sat in front of her, Mama gave me drishti and I went into trance. In trance, I saw bright light in all 4 directions, and at the center was Almighty Shiv Baba. I continued to look at Baba. Mama then asked me, What are you looking at? And I answered, Mama, I'm watching Baba. And she continued, That's fine. Continue to see Baba. This episode took place in Karachi, where I often went into trance. Baba too would say, Mama, send her on a tour of the subtle region. And Mama would send me into trance. I would see paradise, drink nectar, and dance with Sri Krishna. Never say no to service. Continuing with her experience, Brahma Kumari Dadi Bhagwati says, I knew how to switch shirts and pants. One day, Mama called me and asked, Bhagwati, can you stitch a coat? I replied, No, Mama, I cannot. Mama then said, Look, never say no. There is nothing like no in this drama. When you can make shirts and pants, why is that possible for you to make a coat? Say yes, and the skill will gradually develop. Never say no. If you say yes, even though you don't know how to do something, you will become proficient and practice and effort. In this manner, I made efforts and in time learned how to stitch a coat. From that day on, I never refused any service and I always said, Haji, Haji. This was how I received the blessing to be successful in whatever I do. Her virtues and tasks made her Mama. She became Mama due to the power with which she took care of her responsibilities, her greatness, method of instructing and teaching others, and her good behavior towards everyone. Mama won all hearts with her power of love and sustenance and thus became Mother of the Yagya.